Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and as I've been getting my house all decorated for Valentine's Day, I thought for this DIY I would share with you this really cute Valentine's Day decoration that is made using a mason jar. Mason jars have always been one of my favorite things. I use them for a lot of organizing projects and a lot of decorating projects, and most of our homes have a couple lying around anyway. So why don't we take a look and see what we need to create this really cute Valentine's Day mason jar. So everything that you're going to need for this project can be purchased at Michael's or any craft store. So the first thing that you're going to need is the largest mason jar that you can find. I found this at Michael's. They were on sale just for a couple dollars. You're going to need some paper shreds in traditional Valentine's Day colors. You're going to need some type of sparkly red heart, some baker's twine, some glue dots, a cupcake liner, preferably that has some red hearts on it, white and red doilies, which can also be found at Michael's, some tulle red ribbon, some type of small battery operated candle, and some other embellishments that you can use on your mason jar are these really cute. They're heart-shaped locks and keys that I found at Michael's in their dollar spot. I think I paid $1.50 for them. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is make sure that our mason jar is clean and dry. Just take the lid off and put it aside for now. And you're going to be filling up this mason jar with the paper shreds. And you're going to want to fill it about 3/4 of the way up. And really pack it in there because you want to give it a nice, you want to give your candle a nice base so it has some height. So once you have it filled up about 3/4 of the way, you're going to take your candle and you're just going to drop it in the top there and try to make like a little nest for it so that it stays upright. And remember, we're going to be taking the lid off so that we can turn it on and everything for our big Valentine's celebration. The next thing you want to do is take your cupcake liner and you're going to want to try to flatten it as much as you possibly can. The easiest way to do this is just under a warm iron, a couple swipes, and it is pretty flat. So you're going to take your mason jar lid, put it on top of your jar, and place the cupcake liner as flat as you can possibly do it. And you're going to take your ring and snap it on there and screw it on. And usually, as you can see, the whole liner is hidden underneath that ring, so it looks really nice and neat. So once your lid is all secure, you're going to take your two doilies and you're going to put a glue dot right in the middle of your white doily, and you're going to put your red one right on top of that. And then you are going to put a glue dot right in the front of your mason jar. And that is where you're going to stick your little doily. Next, take your red and white baker's twine and carefully start wrapping it around the mason jar and your heart doilies, just like you would for a package. And just keep wrapping it around. And end with a big bow in the front. So now we have our mason jar all tied up, and we're going to start to hang our embellishments onto our jar, and that's going to be our red sparkly heart and our lock and our key. So you're going to take some of your baker's twine and double it up to make a loop, feed it through one of the sides of your heart, and you're just going to tie it around the rim of your mason jar. And then you're going to do the same with your key and with your heart-shaped lock. So once you have your key hung around the rim, it's time to make your ribbon. So now that we have our embellishments hanging from our jar, we're going to get our ribbon ready. And usually with tulle ribbon, I probably quadruple it. So I just cut the same length of tulle 4 times. So you're going to want to tie your tulle ribbon pretty tightly around your mason jar, because I find the tighter you tie it, the fuller that it gets. So you're just going to tie a regular bow, nothing fancy. So once you have your bow tied, you just want to fluff up the sides of your bow and get it as poofy as you want it to be. And then you're just going to trim the tails. And once you have all of your tails trimmed and your bow fluffed, just move your embellishments to the front and you are done. You can't really get easier than this. And I've made a couple of these for our dining room table for our Valentine's Day dinner, and I think it's gonna look so cute. So thank you so much for watching today, and if you try this project, please tag me on Instagram. I am My Bashful Life. I would love to see what you come up with. Be sure to give me a thumbs up for this video, and while you're there, I hope you will subscribe so you won't miss out on any more projects coming your way real soon. And until I see you in that next video, I really hope that you love the life that you have, you enjoy the love of the season, and I will see you next time. Bye!